Welcome to our demonstration on descriptive analytics. Typically, we all use spreadsheets to gather, quantify, and qualify all our business data. We've all sat in meetings, reviewing spreadsheets, trying to interpret the data, and attempting to find correlations that will help us conduct our business more strategically and profitably. Instead, what happens is our eyes begin to glaze over and we wind up missing important details. The larger the data and the more complex the data becomes, the more the spreadsheets slow an already cumbersome process. Spreadsheets make it virtually impossible to identify the analytical relationships among multiple data resources. Here is an example of a spreadsheet with sample first quarter data used by an e-commerce company to analyze its revenue and profits for 2015 and 2016. This spreadsheet identifies all the company's product categories and the cities where the products are sold. Additionally, it shows details about profit margin, revenue, and profit. As you can imagine, data like this will take some time to analyze. This is where Aristalytics comes in. By using this same data set, we will apply descriptive analytics to help visualize this particular data. What does this mean? Take a look at this dashboard. All the data we just saw in the spreadsheet has been transformed into a digestible and easy to analyze visualization. This and other dashboards are created by Aristalytics business intelligence and analytics experts using business intelligence platforms. Let's take a closer look and see how it works. We'll start with the filter pane located at the top of the dashboard, left of center. Using the drop-downs for product category and city, we are able to filter the data for further focus. Notice that with each filter selection, the respective visuals on the dashboard automatically update, providing the data for the desired filter. Let's go back to the main dashboard. There are three key performance indicators. They are profit, revenue, and profit margin. The Profit Key Performance Indicator shows over $800,000 generated in 2016. It also shows a growth of 7% from 2015 to 2016. The Revenue Key Performance Indicator shows around $9 million generated in 2016. Here it also shows a loss of 0.8% from 2015 to 2016. The Profit and Revenue Key Performance Indicators are represented in more detail in the line graph on the left. Here we have profits for 2015 and 2016 graphed by month. At the center of the dashboard, the donut chart displays the distribution of product categories by revenue. As an example, 32.5% of revenue comes from smartphones. The bar graph to the right has been set up to represent profit margin by product category. Here the data tells us that televisions have the highest profit margin at 19.3%. Now let's go to the bar graph, which depicts revenue by city. Here all the cities are represented in which the company sells its products. For example, Springfield is the highest revenue generator among all the cities. Lastly, the point map shows the global proximity of each customer. The graph helps the company identify where it might have potential new sales territories. Now let's take a look at an analysis that can be made based on the information displayed on this dashboard. Let's say you want to increase your revenue. To do this, you decide to increase sales rather than prices. Looking at the bar graph for profit margins, as we already know, televisions have the highest profit margin from all other product categories. However, if we look at the donut chart, we see that televisions only generate 7.9% of revenue, making televisions a good growth potential. By selecting the television bar, the dashboard immediately shows us all the cities where televisions are sold. Next, we select the top 10 cities. Notice that profit, revenue, and profit margin key performance indicators have changed respectively to reflect the values of all the top 10 cities. Let's look at the map. The bubbles represent the top 10 cities. We are going to lasso the eastern U.S. Notice that 4 of the 10 cities are identified on the bar chart. The key performance indicator values have also adjusted to reflect the values for those 4 cities. Now, we will lasso the Western U.S. Cities in the West now appear on the bar chart, and the key performance indicator values adjust again. Here is a comparison of the Eastern and Western key performance indicators. Despite higher profit margins in the West, the East had higher revenues, which tells us that more televisions were sold in the East. With this outcome, the company may want to investigate further and develop a strategy for next steps, like creating a targeted marketing campaign for televisions in the Western cities. As you have seen, using descriptive analytics makes it easy to gain insights to data, enhance performance, and align to better strategic decision-making. If you liked what you saw here and you feel your company could benefit from descriptive analytics services, give Aristalytics a call or send us an email. We look forward to creating effective dashboards to help you understand your customers better, increase your revenue, lower your costs, monitor your overall business performance, understand the effects of your decisions, and more.